Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Gladiator. I'm joined here today with Black Templar and Soul Crusher. We're just gonna call him Soul though. Soul, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The German over there. um,
Oh,
but either way, welcome to the Season 6 analysis, or the rundown, whatever you want to call it, for the playoffs and everything. We're going to go into different teams from the list of the rankings on the look for how they're set up for their upcoming match. Do they have a good chance of winning? If they don't, maybe we can talk about chances on how they could win and strategies on what they could do. And we're also going to give a prediction to who's going to win. And we got a lot of other things we want to kind of run through. Some Hall of Fame stuff, because we haven't done that. We haven't done analysis in a long time. Time issues and everything. Thank you, Black, for sending the notification to everyone on the Discord. But either way, we got a lot to cover, guys. So I guess let's go ahead and kick things off, and let's talk about you two for a second. What team do you two play, and how do you feel for the upcoming playoffs? We don't have to go into detail until we get to your actual team, but just a little quick thing for everyone.
simple. It'll be a bloody miracle for me. No thanks to you, you pie-pounding grot muncher.
And you, Soul?
I'm going to have some sort of rematch against Dark Elves, actually. So yeah,
Sounds fun.
Ronka, I hope you're prepared.
I get to fight Molt. I'm a halfling, and so it's gonna be big guys versus big guys. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Oh
Well,
man,
you hit like a big guy, man.
I think Black could definitely tell you that, but we'll get to his story in a little bit. But let's start with the rankings, everyone. And the first one on the list is going to be King of the Cosmos, and his team name is Speedrunners United. So he's part of the USA division.
Yep.
We can actually just go straight to teams and look at it. There he is, right there. He has a TV value of 630.
Yep.
A little oath. But yeah, big guys versus big guys.
Yep.
Anyways, so what do you guys think about this team?
Well, for starters, I mean, he's got two players he hasn't leveled up yet.
A
Interesting what
thrower
they
and a
get.
blitzer. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't fired that catcher, but I can see why he's keeping it. It is a pretty decent piece, even though it's a strength down. It's a blodge catch, of course, nerves of steel guard piece. It's this amazing piece, even though it is still a strength down. It's kind of worth to keep in all regards.
Yeah.
Mm.
Blotch is super annoying to play against, and he has guard, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's a catcher, so I mean he's not going to be base to basing absolutely everyone. He has 4 other catchers as well, so this is kind of like this annoying piece of staying there.
Yeah,
And-
its support is going to be super annoying.
And keep in mind, he has a ridiculously flawless record of 10 wins and 1 draw throughout the season. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
statistics show it up. I mean, average score a game is
Dominant.
3. He has a lot of touchdowns scored. He even has some kills in there. And a good chunk of casualties inflicted for an elf team. It's really surprising.
Oh, yeah. But then again, he is in a weaker league. This is where now he'll play with the big boys and see if his team will survive.
I mean, like,
What?
the USA Division's league is not really necessarily weak. It has a lot of bashy teams, though. A lot of very, very slow teams, like flipping Nurgle, for example, and Undead and Kimry. He doesn't have to worry about any fast agility teams, like, of course, we got the Dark Elves, which is a bashy version of Elves. We got Kislev before their massacre of Season 6.
We got High Elves. High Elves.
High Elves, it's not really a murder team, but
Yeah, but
They
they're
are agility.
pretty
No,
decent.
but yeah, but that's the thing, though. I mean, when we get to who faces who in the playoffs, I'm gonna be honest here. His first round matchup is gonna be quite interesting to see how he handles pretty much a similar style team. But I kind of feel this team is the team to watch for. I would say one of I believe the top 3 favorites to win this season. I think.
All right, well,
Yeah.
before we go on to the next team to talk about, let's just give a prediction on what he's probably going to pick for the thrower or the blitzer. Obviously, his blitzer, we can start off first because it's more established. He has blodge, sidestep, and he has tackle. What do you think he's going to get? Mighty blow, guard? What do you think? Actually,
well,
what can he get?
if he rolls a double, then
Yeah,
he
if he
will
rolls a
get
double.
Mighty Blow guard. But
Definitely.
if not, then if not, I don't know. Maybe Fend. Fend is pretty good.
Finn's not bad. He has sidestep.
you
I can
know.
see that.
I would
Yeah.
say go for strip ball.
Strip ball's a good option as well. Makes him
Yeah.
a little bit better at getting rid of the ball. I can see that. And what do you think about the thrower? Accurate?
I would go with I'll be honest. I would go with safe throw.
Safe throw? You know, he could also give him either dodge or block as well.
Could, but I would say safe throw would be the best option because for those unaware, safe throw is a way of negating interception to a certain extent.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So yeah, this is a very good team. Can't wait to see what he has to show for. I mean, like a few seasons ago, he was playing Skaven and he went undefeated, I believe, then too, or only had one loss until the playoffs. And he lost first round, which was big and epic, really. So
yeah,
will it happen again?
Hard to say, but
Yeah.
the thing is though, only I've got to say though about his team though, he is now what I like to call he's now in the dangerous territory because any player he loses from now on could cripple him throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, losing, especially the blitzers, losing one of them or one of those established catchers, that will be pretty rough. Maybe not the strength 2 catcher, but since he has guard, I can see it. But either way, this is a strong team. But let's go ahead and move on to the next ranking player, which is in the Europe division. It is also a fairly agility-based team, and that is Speedy with the Skaven.
Yep. Which,
No, I'm just kidding. Fine.
yep, which is Speedy. Now, I mean, let's get straight to his stats. First of all, let's get to his stats. He lost to Oath, which was big.
Yeah.
But then again, that could be a good thing. Because it gets his loss out the way, and that means he can focus on recovering and getting back into the
Yeah, I mean,
the dance.
He has a really good like the only thing he lost from his last match was a lineman. It's only a miss next game, so in all reality, he's not missing that many players. He could hire another person. He has 210 gold for crying out loud.
210k.
Yeah, the Speedy set up pretty decent for the playoffs. We'll talk about his matchup in just a little bit, but his team is very nasty for a Skaven team.
He should buy a reroll, get rid of the money.
Well, at the same time, does he need to though? Like the rerolls will increase his team value by another 120.
Yeah, but
and he has gutter runners.
But isn't the money increasing his team value when you go over like 100k or something like that?
Yeah.
But he could buy like something like a stadium upgrade to decrease that cash.
Yeah, he could go.
Yeah.
Or he can hire a fire player type of deal.
Well, he can get an enhancement, which he wants, but the problem with his team is, and I see Speedy's one of his biggest weaknesses, he's heavily reliant on the 4 gutter runners.
Yes. That's most Skaven teams though. They rely on the gutter runners.
Yep.
Because they can pick up the ball, they can throw the ball, and they move so fast. I mean, he has an Agi 5 gutter runner that has leap. That is a scary piece.
Gutter runner bullshit.
people want to expect L's being all agility based and whatnot, but they have nothing compared to these gutter runners. Gutter runners are one of the best pieces in the game.
Yeah. In Blood Bowl 3, the ability to have 10 movement, like a one-turn touchdown, is removed because gutter runners already start with 9. So the cap is 9. Movement allowance 9 is the maximum you can have. So gutter runners will not. Gutter runners will not have the benefit of
that is true,
getting
though.
movement allowance.
The reroll would only increase his team value by 60k. So I mean, at the same time, like I said, keep the reroll. Don't fire people. I mean, you can reduce it different ways to not actually having the additional payday cash against your opponent. Because let's be honest, besides Osteen, which I think has actually decreased now, Speedy has the most team value in any other team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But besides the gutter runners, though, he has a very nasty Rat Ogre that has break tackle, and Juggernaut. So he's gonna be blitzing with this guy. everywhere because it's a movement allowance 6-piece. He has a tackle for Storm Vermin. He has a guard lineman. That's amazing, by the way. He has a strength block lineman. He has a leader. Well, that's just an average thrower that has pass and sure hands. But he has a leader thrower, so that gives him another reroll built in already.
Yeah,
And he has kick.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But the thing is, though, we gotta look at the point as well for Speedy. I mean, he is a favorite, no doubt. And let's be honest, his first round matchup, he's got the easiest one among us. Let's be honest.
One of the easiest. I could say one match is probably easier, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But either way, Speedy's team's set up pretty decently. Any more final thoughts before we move on to Oath's team?
Yeah, let's go to Oath.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
all I can say about Speedy's team is, I think it's when he gets to the I think he'll make it to semis. The question is, though, how much damage will he incur along the way?
Yeah, that's true.
Something we gotta look at.
We'll talk about that when we talk about these matches. But let's look at our Scaly Ogre team that kind of actually got one Ogre down for the next game.
This
So-
is a disgusting team. Even Molt has come out and stated, and I'll state these words: this is the most disgusting, vile team he's ever seen. How did it ever come to this? He said.
Yeah,
I mean,
like he was asking about what the European division was doing to feed his team up. And
well, yeah.
But what's very interesting, though, he does have one player that he hasn't given a skill yet.
yeah, he was
Which is,
waiting for the validation of Speedy, which I believe that is the case. So we don't know what O's going to get for that. He's probably going to get Mighty Blow, because he doesn't really need guards since he has still 3 other strength 5 pieces.
I swear to
this-
God, if he gets a double 6 again, then I'm done.
Yeah, if he gets another double 6, that will be insane.
Yeah, that would be like another super bodybuilder dinosaur.
Oh,
God.
beast!
I mean,
Well,
yeah, but the thing is, though, I mean, the thing about his team is, yes, we can all agree he has the most powerful front line of any team in the playoffs,
yeah.
without a shadow of a
Definitely.
doubt.
I would
Yeah.
definitely agree. He definitely has one of the best front lines because of all the block. Maybe not be the strongest front line because there's only one other team that can outstrength him, and they'll still get outnumbered. So it really just and he's not going to even face me. So that's another thing. Oh,
Yeah, but-
shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the thing is, though, I mean, that lineup is just, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you have. When you're facing 3 strength 5, no downside dinosaurs about to break your skull in, it's gonna be near impossible to keep them at bay.
Yeah, GW rolls. Oath hacked right there. He hacked the system and got 2 rolls of 6s, man.
Yeah, he should be careful with his skinks. Like he has 2 skinks with niggle, so they are like very high, likely to die. Maybe get more injuries and stuff. It's a dart that's slippery.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
Well,
potentials. To
You know, like
die.
we see a very strong front line. We really do, but I see 2 weaknesses with this team. That's just lizards in general. Number 1, well, not really lizards in general, but this lizard team in general. He only has 1 mighty blow piece. He could get a second one with his other Saurus, so he's not he can only really injure people if he rolls high. He doesn't have any like kill modifications or anything. Like say for example, compared to a undead mummy or a tree man, they start with mighty blow.
Yeah.
So that's his first downside. It's going to be attrition, which he outstrengths them, so he's going to get more triple dies and more 2 dies, obviously. And his little guys, like Soul said, there is 2 skinks that have niggle, and they're already stunty. So that's not good if they injure him and get him out of the game. So the weakest point on this team is the skinks.
Well, I would snipe those skinks, with my tackle pieces. Snipe, try to kill them. That's what I would try to do.
Yeah,
And-
but the problem we've got to look at here, guys. I mean, during the matchup with the Skaven, it was near impossible for him to even snipe the little buggers, because when you've got like I said, when you've got 6 beefy dinosaurs just literally blocking the front line. It says, right, how do you get past them? You gotta get past them first before you get out of the skinks.
Yeah,
The
problem
is,
you
by
gotta
that
break
point-
through that flipping dinosaur shell. So I mean, he has
Yeah.
a really good shell, and he's down. He's slightly weakened right now. So there's a chance for the opponent to actually overcome it. It's gonna be hard. And to counter your argument, GW rules, replace the skinks that's cheap. I don't know if you want to replace these two players that's fairly established. I mean, there's a blodge sidestep piece and a movement up sidestep piece. Yes, it has niggle, but they're so they're worth it really. Like they're not gonna go down unless Oath just plays bad, and we all know that Oath is a good coach.
Yeah, he's playing really solid.
Yeah, but I think we gotta look at the point here, guys. I would say out of favorite in the in this playoffs, I'd say Oath is the 4th favorite because it's that lineout. That lineout is so hard to break down. I mean, if you could break it down, he is in trouble. But that's easier said than done.
Easier said than done. Yep. we'll talk about his matchups and upcoming predictions for the playoffs in just a little bit. But let's move on to the 4th place, which is the Humans, coached by Blonde Cow.
My favorite.
Filthy, boring swines.
And,
They are that boring.
Man.
Well, that is their name, boring bringers, boredom bringers. And his team value sitting pretty decent. He has a good chunk of cash. He could get another Lino if he wants to, or another reroll for that matter. Really up to him. And his team is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good lineup. Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, it's a good lineup.
Probably not as ridiculous as Oath or Speedy's team. But I mean, he has the players. He has a piling on Ogre, so that could be a kill piece. Oh, you're stunned? Let me just change that into a KO. Oh, let me just change that to an injury. So the Ogre's great. I like the piling on. He has a strength 4 blitzer. He has a guard blitzer. He has a movement down on him, but that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
He has another guard blitzer with tackle. He has a blitzer with tackle as well. He has
Passing.
he has plenty of passing. He has an amazing catcher with a sidestep block. I mean, it's amazing.
And gives the catcher like sidestep, block, and fend. Ooh, super annoying to play against.
Super annoying. Oh, I know that.
Oh,
But then, Oath played some high elves in season 4, and he fought my lizards and whatnot.
Yeah, that's how I built my human catcher. Block, dodge, sidestep, fend, boom. And then give him sprint and, like sure feet. Ta-da!
Ta-da! But yeah,
Easy-
strong team,
easy
a
money.
lot of guard. So he can actually kind of help out with some of the strengthiness if he fought someone that has a very strong front line. Say, for example...
He has a guard lineman.
Yeah, he has a guard lineman. I know. He has 3 guard pieces, dude. It's amazing. It's like really good for a human team.
It is, but I've noticed something a little bit weak of his team.
Lack of mighty blow.
The lack of mighty blow for starters. That's a bit worrying. But also, I'm looking at his blitzers, right?
Yeah.
Blitzers have hardly done anything in that team, and that's a worry because the fact that they haven't got like 2 sets of skills.
I think he actually had a very good strong blitzer, but then he either got something that could kill him, like a strength down, or he actually died. I can't remember which one.
Well, like
He died, I think.
That's how human teams roll, like blitzers level up once, so they get tackle, so they can intercept. And like the main thing in humans is the thrower and catcher. Those are the pieces that level up the most.
Oh yeah, I mean they're the SPP hogs, obviously, and I'll agree with GW rules in our comments. It is a very well-rounded team. He has an okay front line. He has a guard. He has the tackle to hurt the dodge pieces. He has kick. That's something that a lot of teams don't have. 4 rerolls, apothecary. It's a well-rounded team. So he might not excel in agility or bash, but he can do different things, and that's something to think about.
Yes.
He has some spare players.
Yeah.
That's big to have too. They're just 2 regular linemen, but he can put them all on the line. They do their job. Take punches.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he's starting to lose the numbers game, he has like spares,
And if he has a numbers game, he can pick targets to foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this team is well rounded and it is designed to deal with whatever comes his way. But I've got a bad feeling if he faces someone who's heavy punching or heavy dodging, he might have some problems.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to say
Yeah.
this. Like, I'm going to jump the gun for a little bit just because the comment's hilarious. He is fighting Roger, which is an undead team, and Roger had to say, humans are well. People are saying humans are well run. Roger says, buddy, he isn't mummy ready.
Oh God.
Okay.
The thing is though, well, don't forget, Roger, you've got the lizards, so good luck with that.
Oof. Oof. Yeah.
That's changed. That's changed.
Was it changed?
Yeah.
But
Oath
did he make
won
it
his
like?
game. Oath won his game against Speedy, so he actually moved up. Oath had
Oh,
7
lucky.
wins, then he actually got 8, so he actually moved up in the rankings. So
Yeah,
Roger gets to fight
yeah.
humans.
I didn't. But they're both in the same league.
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I'm fighting Romke, who is also Europe. So like,
remember,
hey, Romke.
remember, Black. The power, the rankings, not power rankings, but the rankings of the thing involves wins, ties,
Yeah.
touchdowns, and injuries. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
which league they're in.
If I've got, I mean, I think I've got Bright, haven't I? Which I'm gonna get murdered.
You have bright offs, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. But
Again.
Yes. Well, speaking of good teams and bad teams, let's talk about a team that went through a roller coaster, had some really good ups, especially early in the season. I mean, to be fair, it is Norse, and they do have the great ups in the beginning. But they're starting to level down a little bit, but they still have a very strong team. And yeah, let's look at the Norse from GW Rules.
Oh yes, the
yeah.
Norse, the Rockets.
GW Rules, Red Rockets.
Rocket.
Well, to be fair, I mean, it's a really strong team. I mean, he's still got a blitzer that has a runner that hasn't had a skill up yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
like he had 2 berserkers that died on him in a game. He's got 1 back, but his team is still amazing. He has a strength up Ulfwener. He has a flipping claw mighty blow Yeti. By the way, Yetis don't start with mighty blow. Of course, everyone has block besides the Ulfweners and the Yeti. I think his Ulfwener died at one point. I can't remember. I think one of them had block.
Yeah,
double
I'm going
death
to
in one
play-
match. Oof, yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
also his fan factor is 11, the highest fan factor in all the teams. That's gonna play
Yeah.
a lot in the season.
Yeah, it's definitely can for kickoff events. And he has a level up runner that we don't even know he's gonna pick yet. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
he could
Tackle,
do
maybe.
he could do anything. He could get tackle, he can get sure hands. He probably will get sure hands. No, maybe not. He has to
Yeah.
throw with sure hands. He
Yeah.
might get catch. I don't
Sure
know.
feet?
Sure feet. Yeah, there's a lot of things you could pick. Sidestep.
I'm going to say it now. He's the only one that is a threat to the Elven Union because lots of tackle and stuff, mighty blow, like a lot of dodge negating stuff. His Yeti has also high chance of killing potential, claw, mighty blow combination.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I don't
yeah.
think it's gonna affect the pro elves too much because
Yeah,
I think
but-
the only players that has like actual armor is the blitzers, which is armor value 8. Everyone else
Yeah,
is
but
7.
look at Lexington Steel, man. Tackle, block, mighty blow, frenzy. Say bye bye.
Now that piece, it will do some damage because the block
Oh, yeah.
tackle. But
Yep.
dude,
Oh,
this is a surfing
Yeah.
monster as well. Not only can it kill you,
Yep.
but it can surf you, just like the Ulfweners, just like the Yeti. But he's a little more reliable because he is a lineman.
And strength 5 Ulfwener. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yep, he has a
Yeah.
front line.
Oh yeah, he
So-
does.
This team is definitely built to kill. Now,
Yep.
of course, like most Norse, they're built to kill, but they cannot take punches that great.
No prisoners.
They have 2 blodgers, which that will help out with the runners. But it's just like I said, armor value is the biggest threat when it comes to the Norse. If he lose precious players like that Blindman, like the Yeti, like if I fight Norse, I love targeting Yeti because once they lose that big guy, it's like their front line is decapitated.
Yeah, I know.
In normal cases, I would agree, but if it was any most coaches, I would say I agree with you. But this is GW rules. He is no slouch.
Oh no,
He
I'm not
loses
saying
Yeti?
I'm not saying that. He's really good, but he said it himself. It is a fragile team.
Oh yeah, I would say the one thing about this team that everybody should worry about is if that Yeti gets another skill up or any of his other players start getting skill ups, that's when he's gonna have to get worried.
We'll definitely have to wait and see. We'll talk about who he fights in a little bit. But let's move on to the next player, which involves the Dark Elves and his Romkey.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
my opponent.
Boo! Elves!
Ooh,
Disgusting.
emo elf.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
man, he is down a blitzer, dude. Oof.
Yay! A guard
is-
blitzer.
That hurts.
Well-
That hurts, dude.
well-
that's painful.
That helps. That
well,
helps.
I watched this match with him versus Swen, and let's be honest, that loss of Deathbane is a bit of a crippler on that one. I mean, it was really another choice now. It was either Death or Armor Down.
Yeah.
Now, to be honest, his team is good, but
Oh yeah, his team's still good even without that blitzer. But it sucks
Yeah.
because it sucks for him because that blitzer is a really good piece. It helps out with it's a good line breaker because the guard. It's a good assist piece. But yeah, the armor down, it kind of sucks. I think it's probably worth a fire and getting another blitzer myself because you're going to the playoffs. You have 100K. Go ahead and get another blitzer so you can actually have all your players. Another block piece is there. That's good to have. That's just my opinion.
Huh.
to be honest, I would say, for now, I would say I wouldn't bother at the moment because considering he's fighting you next, Soul, and I think I recall your team value is lower than his, is more than his at the
Yeah.
moment.
It is.
I was him, I would
higher.
just. Yep. So if I was Ronky, I wouldn't even bother buying anyone else. Just get the inducements, get a Bloodweiser Bay because well, that's what he's probably going to get.
I mean,
So
it really depends on what he decides. This is my opinion. I don't think it's really worth losing, like keeping this blitzer. He is an armor down. Yes, he's a large guard piece, but you're going in the playoffs. You need all your players, and another block piece is really crucial to have, considering the rest of his team doesn't have block. I mean, yes, it's an agi team. You run away, elves, throw, boom, and he has a strength 4 piece, which will help out on cage breaking or line breaking or whatever. So
my dauntless.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
your Dawn's help against a blitz or block against him, but we're talking about him fighting
Yeah.
you. I mean,
Yeah,
Dawn's not gonna help
but-
you if he blitzes you or blocks you.
I would say
Yeah.
I would say that the 3 players you got to watch out for in Ronky's team are Def Tyra, Def Kugus, and Def Nihilus. Those 3 you got to watch out for.
Yeah, I
I
will
know.
agree with the Witch Elf. Really nasty piece. He has a surf piece with Juggernaut. He
Yeah,
has a
he-
kill piece with that blitzer right there. But
likes to
I love it. I
kill
love
it.
my imprint on his team. His kill piece is a movement down. You're welcome, everyone.
It
Shit.
didn't do the job.
I mean, it makes him slower, so he can't really go everywhere he wants to. I tried, man. He got Snake Eyes to tie
Yeah.
the game with halflings. All right. What
Yeah.
else am I supposed to do?
But- Yeah, but I mean, Ronky's team is going to be hard to pin, but like we've said about all elf teams, they are now susceptible to being very, very fragile and punishable if things like let's say they win a match, but it goes bad for them, like lots of injuries. Oof.
Yeah,
I
I mean, if he
was
gets a lots of
watching,
injuries, it can hurt him in the playoffs. We'll talk about who's gonna win the match in just a little bit, like I said before, everyone else.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he loses his kill piece, if he loses his one witch elf, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. Let's just put it at that. He has a very well-rounded team though. It could take some punches because armor value 8 on most of his players, besides his 2 witch elves.
Oh yeah.
And
So-
the armor value down blitzer that is not playing. Yeah.
That's why I'm not including him.
Yeah. See.
But still, it's a very strong team, and Dark Elves are still Dark Elves, and they're still gonna do elfy things and outpass you and
Yeah.
outrun
Yeah.
you literally. So
Yeah.
either
Oh
way,
yeah.
let's move on to the next team, which is Malt and his Kimry team.
Oh god, another disgusting team.
It is pretty good, pretty good. The thrower is really good. He has a leader block Finn. It's also something that's a lot of people don't really they underestimate that skill, but it's really good. He has another thrower. He has a blitzer tackle, Blitzra. He's probably gonna get tackle on the other Blitzra. It's already blodged,
Yeah.
so that's really good.
Maybe
Guards-
guard.
Guard stand, maybe guard. I can see guard. Guard stand firm. Tomb Guardian. Break tackle. Tomb Guardian. Mighty blow. Tomb Guardian. Nothing. Tomb Guardian.
Yeah.
And
I would say he should give him tackle because the lack of tackle pieces, and given the fact we've got at the moment, I think we've got like 3 elf teams and a lot of speedy, dodgy bullshit going on.
I
think-
Yeah,
All right,
lots of
GW.
blotches in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say another tackle piece might be in order just to try and maintain, like, to try and have something to deal with them. I mean, we all know his Tomb Guardians are nightmarish buggers to deal with. They're nightmarish.
They're okay.
I mean, okay, they're not as well developed, I think, as most would like, because he did say he wanted to get at least a couple of skills on them.
Yeah, I
mean,
will agree with that. Like have another Mighty Blow on this Tomb Gardener right here would be amazing to have. Have another guard piece would be great to have. It's just that's the luck of the draw. His thrower is amazing. His blitzer's gonna be good. There's a lot of good pieces. Even the Skelly with blocks, strip ball, that's really good to have too.
Yeah, it's a good skeleton. Yeah.
And he has a spare. He might get another spare. And it's just Skellies, so they're cheap. You can get like 2 more of them and be fine. He might save his money for the playoffs. He's definitely gonna do that. But we'll talk about the playoffs in a little bit. So, because there's a lot of things I want to talk about for Malt. But either way, really strong team, really well rounded. I'm happy with what he's picked so far.
Yeah.
But any more final saves for Malt until we move on to Black's team?
Go tackle.
Let's just go tackle. Just you got to have you've got to deal with the dodgy shenanigans that's going to be coming your way.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Black's team, or what's left of Black's team.
God. You pipe pounding git.
Yeah, I went a little overkill. I was being the big bad here, everyone. And
What? And
there's to be fair, you did do 2 of them to yourself. All right, so you helped me out, Black.
But I've never seen such a nuffling in my life that I had.
You've got a pretty bad nuffling, dude. Like anything that broke your armor, and then did something else with either a niggle or a stat down, or death. I mean, there was a catcher that died in our match. But there was one plus side in our game. There was one plus side. You did get piling on for your bear.
Yeah. And also, for some bizarre reasons, because I checked the stats right, my bear has 100% catch rate.
Oh yeah, that was he threw it and he caught it with his teeth in our game. That was amazing. Oh, it was great.
Well, I'm looking at your blotch piece with Niggle. Potential deaths incoming.
I don't know if you want to say that right now.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm tempted to go with the Germany and clock you for that.
Wait, you said catcher? You mean blitzer?
No, it's a lineman, a blotch lineman.
Oh,
like,
blotch lineman, Eddie Guerrero. I didn't do that to him.
Yeah, Eddie is in the danger zone.
Well, to be fair, I don't have much of a choice because he is a good piece. I don't have much of an option.
Oh man! All right, I gotta read this to you guys. Oath said the bear took Polly on, so when things go bad again, he can lie on the ground so he doesn't get injured too until they foul you.
That's a good
considering the fact, Glad, you tried to injure the bear and you couldn't even do it.
I really did. I was being so evil, man. I was trying to kill the bear. He wouldn't die. He was being too resilient, man. So he was doing his job amazingly. All right.
I have a question. Was that planned to get Jeff and Matt Hardy out of the game? You know, like give them both badly hurt or something? I don't know.
To be fair, I think one of them did it to themselves. So.
Really?
Yeah. Black did a leap and he got an injury.
Oof. Oof.
But let's stop giving Black nightmares. Let's talk about someone else now.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Don't worry, we'll talk about the actual matchup in just a moment. But either way, let's talk about Bright's team and his nastiness and weird skill picks I don't understand and I need explanation for.
First off, Bright. Why in Nuffles Allsack did you give your Beast of Nurgle AG plus? Why?
too. He wants the ball.
Oh,
He wants to
I
make him a ball
see.
carrier.
That's kind of odd, yeah.
Yep.
I
And
see.
secondly, why did you give a Nurgle Warrior movement up instead of Mighty Blow? Why?
Well,
I wasn't gonna
that's
say
also
anything.
a good question.
Now you see what I said
I
the
mean-
first time, Soul. Some questionable
I
decisions
mean-
here.
I mean, the Pestigore makes sense, but the Nurgle Warrior? Oh.
The
I
Pestigore
mean,
makes
I
sense.
can understand.
Yeah.
I can understand the Pestigores getting movement up, dodges, and extra arms. Yes, I can understand them. But why in Nuffle's ball sack did you give an AG up to a freaking Beast of Nurgle and a movement up to a Nurgle Warrior? Why?
Because he wants to be drop C and he wants to drop C the ball on the touchdown zone, okay?
Yeah.
Or droop C, whatever you want to call it.
Well, he does have some good Pestigores with extra pair of arms and like.
Yeah, I mean,
on
he
his
has
block-
a
on his
besides
block.
the weird picks, his team is overall still really bashy. I mean, he has a claw block
Yeah.
beast. All of his Nurgle warriors have block. His beast of Nurgle does have guard, and it comes with mighty blow.
Yeah.
So his team for the front line is really good. His back line's really good too. He has extra arms from 2 Pestigores. He has dodge on 1. He has block on another, and he has movement up on his 3rd one. So that could be a potential catcher. He has a Rotter with block. The other 2 don't really matter, but I mean the Rotters, who cares? So his team overall is really good. It's just he has a couple of weird picks that could have gone differently, and we all can agree could have been way better picks. Like for example, Mighty Blow for the Nurgle Warrior and flipping Claw for the Beast of Nurgle. Easy.
Well, he has 6 victories, so something is working for him.
That is true. Something is working.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's Nuffle or if it's actually Bright's coaching skills. Might be a little bit of both.
His genius.
His genius coaching skills. Skills. But either way, it's a team. It can work. I've seen it work. So good job on you, Bright. Make it to the playoffs. You're welcome for your free win. But let's move on to the next one.
Uh-oh. Who is that?
Oh, it's me. Hey, we get to talk trash about my team now.
Oh yeah, the World Enders.
The World Enders.
you should have called yourself World Enders.
They're,
I don't know.
Ravenous ingredients, dude. They're hungry.
Yeah. I hope whoever faces you bashes you to the ground.
Don't worry, it will happen. And I fight Malt, so it will happen.
Yes.
Get an apothecary. Get an apothecary. I don't care. Get it.
I'm not doing that.
You're getting inducements, man. All the teams are leveling up and leveling up.
Dude, you don't understand, okay? I had to do the math here, and and it's not even on my stadium, by the way. So, I can't get Morgenthorg, alright? I want Morgenthorg!
Yeah, I see.
I even had to fire some people, alright? They were just too expensive.
Okay.
I kept the sure hands.
Well, if you want more inducements, fire those 2 tree men, and there you go.
I know you really want me to do that, do you? Don't you?
Yes.
I don't blame you after our match.
The thing is, though, if I took the halflings, which I thought I was going to take this season, I was going to do without a single treatment. I was going to induce them all in.
Dude, you have such a flippin' terrible time. I know you wouldn't care, like I don't, but it's just not a fun time. Oh man.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, though, I mean, your team is a very nightmarish team to deal with because the amount of inducements you get.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if you have one bad matchup, oof.
Well, I mean, I fought flipping Johnny, which was dwarves, and he did kill Deeproot. I did lose, but he couldn't really mess with my team after that. But.
Well, to be fair, I mean, come on, let's be brutal. I mean,
There's
not many teams. It is Johnny, and aren't that many teams that's really gonna bug you? Because let's be honest. Hear me out.
The only one that benefited from Johnny was Oath with like almost 30 fucking SSV. Thanks for that, Johnny. Thank you. You ruined the fucking EU League. Dankeschön. In German, that means thank you.
He can speak about it.
Boy.
Johnny can speak German. But yeah, flipping. Anyways, it's the classic halfling team. I got sure hands on a halfling just because it'll be pretty decent to have. I could have kept a catch piece. I could have kept a dirty player. It's just too much star player points that I could have, so I just fired him so I could get that. I want to say star player points. I mean it's petty cash, so I can get star players.
Yeah.
I got a break tackle guard piece, which that's, by the way, that's amazing. I have a multi-block tree man, which I don't know if I have to use multi-block all too often. But, I mean, multi-block. More blocks, tree man, triple die, 2-die. It's great. No loner.
Oh, yeah.
Just, I gotta watch out for taking root, so. It happens. They're thirsty.
Oh, that is true. It happens. You know, take root, it happens. You can't do anything about take root. Take root's a pain in the bum.
But everything's okay. We got deep root in every single game we've had thus far.
That's true. It's a good piece.
He's been in every game. He's only been absent for a little bit afterwards in one of the games, and that's because he technically died for a little bit. He was just pretending that he died. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's really nothing special. I mean, the treemen, they're treemen. They do their job. They are the front line. You can't really outpunch them.
Nope.
Not even Oath's team. Not even Oath's team.
Nope.
But either way, I mean, we'll talk about the matchup in just a little bit, but it's gonna be interesting. Me versus Malt.
Yeah.
You got a fan. GW. Yeah, he's rooting for you.
Deep Root just needed a break from caring for the flings. That is very true. Halflings in the playoffs, I'm rooting for you. Yes, I have someone that wants the world to end.
Yes, man, the world enders.
All right.
Anyhow, shall we scoot along?
Yes, let's move on to your team, Soul. You are the one below me.
Oh, my team. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Your team. Let's go. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Might be doo-doo. Uh-oh, stinky.
Yep. Well, I'll be honest with you. Soul's team is a good team. It's just the only problem with Soul, in my view, is he's just. Yeah, I think Soul's got a good team. It's just the problem with Soul, I feel, is he's just been utterly nuffled in several matches.
No, yeah. Thanks. Somebody noticed. Dankeschön.
Someone noticed you.
Well, I had like this uphill battle. Okay, like the first matches, I lost Sam and I lost Tom. Okay, so I lost like 2 of my peasants. I started with 3 peasants. You see this first peasant, this #1 player, Dog, the legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last peasant. You know, every other peasant is bought. Like I bought them like the last 2 games.
Yeah.
But this guy was following me 8 weeks straight, and this guy has guard. Look at him. He's magnificent.
Yeah. Well, let's move on, because I mean, you have all this guard, but for those who are aware, in Blood Bowl 3, guard has pretty much been a little bit nerfed with a new skill came out, which is Defender, if I recall.
Yeah, defend is like
what
a
it
general
does
skill
is
that is
when someone's trying
neutralized guard.
It only involves when that player is punching.
Yeah.
Like doing a punch or whatever that negates the guard that other person's trying to use guard to defend their player. But if the other person with guard is attacking, their guard pieces still apply. It's weird. I haven't really looked through all of it, but it's really weird. But either way, this is Blood Bowl 2.
Also,
really well-rounded team, though.
Oh yeah, it's a well-rounded team. But the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the lack of
kill. Lack of kill. Where's your kill stuff, dude?
I do not have kill stuff. I do sometimes injure people. That's like
and
a
you
lucky
wonder
thing.
why you lose your players? You can't kill the killers.
No. My team is very annoying, very defensive, and then it's their thing. Like,
pitch cleared. Does that say that?
Pitch clear. World ender.
Yeah. Well, thing is though, I mean, if we look at it from a standpoint, gentlemen, as far as Praetorians in the Kislev, this is their second to last season before Level 3.
Yes.
So it's time for them to make their. This could be a good chance for you, Soul, to take a good stand in the finals, because they're a really good rounded team. You can take a punch in, and they're gonna be hard to pin. And your blitzers all come along nicely.
Yeah.
Or in the fact you don't have a
MVP.
Bar the fact you don't have a Mighty Blow piece yet, but that could probably come in the next couple of matches.
Only if I roll the double. They cannot take strengths on a level
Yeah,
up. They
I can never figure that. I can never figure out about this slot. I mean, they're your main ball carrier / playmakers, and yet they don't have access strength, which is just weird.
They get passing instead. It's the advantage somehow for what GW Rules thinks.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking about game workshop, not the actual player.
You see Gossier, like the blitzer with my team captain with sure hands. That is going to be my passing piece if he levels up.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, sure hands.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
And he got a free reroll with leader, so make sure he doesn't die. Oh wait, did I say that out loud? Oh, I just jinxed you now. Whoops.
Oh
god. He's my star player, yeah.
And now just
are you trying to jinx
die.
the poor sod?
I just did.
I hope not. I hope not.
I wasn't trying to, but it happened. So, either way, so your team's really good. Lack of kill, well-rounded, but
lack of kill.
let's be completely honest. Thank goodness we don't have to worry about Friendly Tom.
Oh man, Friendly Tom, why you just mention him?
Because Oath was talking about it.
oh, man.
Oh come on! Don't be such a git.
Don't be such a git. Oh, you made him
so
cry.
good.
See what you did, Oath.
No, so on about Tom, give my condolences to Captain Tom because he's had his funeral today. Legend.
Oh.
But, yeah. So it's a guy in England who did a charity thing to help the NHS over in England last year.
Oh,
Yeah, I know the guy.
Oh man, I was
No, real person.
Oh man, now
There's
you're
real
trying to make it all
person.
sad. Let's get off a real death and talk about fake death.
Didn't he get promoted or something?
Yes, he's now
He's not-
honorary.
he's
he's
not
an honorary
the captain
colonel now.
Whoa,
Buried today, so I wish Godspeed, sir. You're a legend.
Yeah, he's a real good man, or was. Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
Anyhow.
But let's talk about Chaos Dwarfs with Thanex now, and his very
Right.
large
Oh yeah.
team.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now about Fanex. If Fanex is not being royally knuffled up the backside, this team is a very dangerous team.
Yep.
To face off.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean he has all the flipping guard in the world. He doesn't have any Mighty Blow, so not any big kill pieces. But we'll talk about his matchup in just a little bit. Obviously, it's gonna be interesting.
Yep.
But he has very strong pieces. His flipping Bull Centaur is Agi 3, so he doesn't even need the Hobgoblins necessarily. He has a movement 7 block Bull Centaur. It's amazing.
Interceptor. It's an interceptor.
Intercepting Bull Centaur. Let's go.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
I mean, he
you've
has
got-
the movement to do it.
And he's got 5 dwarf guard pieces. 5
Yeah.
guard pieces. I don't care
Tackle.
who you are. It's next to impossible to break that. If that's like his
Yep.
front line, that's like good luck trying to break it.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, I was fighting him yesterday, and it was like I was playing to get a tie. You know, we had a 1-1 tie. It was very tactical, very hard fought battle. But yeah, the dwarves, like this guard lineman, this lineup is pretty good, But I showed him with Dauntless that I do not fear his centaurs.
Sounded more like a swearing contest between the two of you than a tactical match. That match, I must admit.
It was funny, man. The match was really good. I was enjoying it.
Oh man, but really
But
good
his
team, really good
hobgoblins
front
are good.
line. He doesn't have like I said, he does have the kill potential. So that's the only thing I can see really say. He can pick up the ball relatively easy. He has 2 people with sure hands. He has an Agi 3 Bull Centaur, and he can foul. He has a spare. He could get another Hobgoblin or 2 to increase the amount of fouls he could do.
Yeah.
So
He
overall,
should get some
really good
spares,
team.
yeah.
Really good team. I like to see what he does.
It's a good team.
Well,
I think the only thing I think he's got to worry about is, I think if he gets outsped, I think that's where Annex might struggle.
Well, I mean that's Chaos Dwarfs in general. Besides the Bull Centaur that has movement 7 now. By the way, when I say movement 7, I meant to say movement 10 because of sure feet and sprint.
Oh god, can you imagine? Can you imagine if his second skill wasn't block, but agility? Good lord.
He does have agility up.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if he's trying to get a force reroll, but he should get 2 more hobgoblins. That's what I did. I just bought 2 more peasants because I was trying to get my 5th reroll. You know, like,
Well,
but I'm not sure if I'm going so far, so I just got me some spares, and he should get some spares.
He has
just
1
in case.
spare. I say maybe get another hobgoblin just in case. But look at the team player, see the team value, what kind of petty cash the other player might get if you have more than them. So it's a lot of things to think about. Still, really strong team. But let's talk about the next one, if you don't mind.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
And that is
Who's
the
next?
Undead team with Roger.
Oh, Roger the Dodger.
Roger the Dodger. Roger
Right.
He just made it, huh?
Roger.
Yeah. Yep, Roger the Dodger. Well, let's start with Roger. I mean,
Oh, there we go.
here he is. Right. To start with, if we look at his team, right, he does have some good pieces on his roster. He has a strength 4 white, always good.
Mm-hmm.
He has a mummy that has grab, guard, and block, which is terrifying.
Really, really good. Yep.
Yep. And he's got a kick skeleton. That hurts.
It's not bad. Good kicks, good. Kicks, good.
Yep. But and he's got 2 blodge ghouls,
And
which
he
is
has a guard zombie.
always good. And a guard zombie. However, there is a big problem. He's relying too heavily on certain pieces, and that could come back to haunt him.
Yeah, if those
Yeah.
pieces go down, it would be a lot more difficult for him. If he loses a mummy, that's almost a game ender for him. Because, like, say for example, he loses Wise, the Wise, for example, as in the Wise. That is a game changer for him. His other mummy, he even will say it himself, he sucks because he's not doing anything. But if he loses that mummy, it's gonna be a game ender. If he loses both his ghouls, he still has a game with his whites. But if he loses that strength 4 white, he loses almost most of his kill potential for blitzes.
Yep.
And the only 2 real kill pieces are the mummies. He has a tackle piece. Yes, he has a strength 4 piece. But his team's not super ridiculous. Like, bashy, ready to go in your face. I mean, he has zombies. He could be fouling. Just like almost any other players, like myself. So he has the potential to foul. He has kick. He can control areas.
Yep. But we also got to look at the point as well. His fan factor is very, very low, and that could go against him as well.
It could for kickoff events. I definitely can see that. He has 4 rerolls. So this team definitely has a decent chance for, like, as long as it goes well for his good pieces. If it doesn't go well and he actually loses good pieces, he's going to struggle. We all know that. We all can agree with that. And Roger can probably agree with that himself. And we also got to worry about the Roger luck. He has some weird luck. Either one day he's okay, does fine, is even. Next day, well, now his crap's literally at rock bottom, in the trash can. Can't do anything.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Roger's got a chance to move on in the tournament. But, like I said, I mean, if he can get past, like I said, the first stage, gets enough money to buy, like, a couple more, like, zombies to buff out his line, to try and survive. I mean, I could see him getting to the quarterfinals. It's just he's just gonna have to hope that Nuffle doesn't give him the proverbial pineapple up the rectum.
And he has no spares either, so that's something else to think about. If he loses a player, they're gone.
Ooh,
now he could gain a player if he
true.
kills someone, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll have to wait and see. He did kill a bloodthirster in the Nuffle League first turn. It was amazing, but either way, that's the Nuffle League of a different thing. It's not the YouTuber League. It's a different game as well. Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl's out to kill you. Blood Bowl 2 is the game.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about his game. We'll talk about what his play match in a little bit. Let's talk about our next one, and that's Chaos. Chaos returns in this playoff, and is coached by Pirate Joe.
Pirate, right? Yeah.
Pirate Joe.
The Pope of Despair, as people keep calling him.
That's his nickname.
Do
Don't wear it out.
Does he have
Now-
10 players?
Yeah, he only has 10 players. He can
He
get that
does.
one, though.
Oh.
He could get another one, but I have to say right off the bat, a dodge strength 5 piece is, I gotta admit, my hats off to you, Joe. That is a very good piece. Couldn't argue with that.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say the dodge strength up Chaos Warrior? Is that what you said?
He will
Yeah.
struggle against block. Like,
Yeah,
imagine a double block or block skull. Boom.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true, but you think about it, right? You could use him as a gargoyle piece. Now, but also unaware what that means. A gargoyle piece is he does nothing. He's just there. Just to say, right, I'm here. You're not gonna get past me unless you move me. Kind of piece.
Treatment.
Sort of like that, yeah. But the difference is treatment can punch.
That is
In
true.
the case of this guy, however, you could use him as a gargoyle piece to say, right. So you pin like a. Let's just say he pins a mummy. Right, that mummy's screwed. It can't go anywhere without either getting rid of him or getting himself hurt.
That is true. And I mean, this is a non-loner big guy. He doesn't have block, he doesn't have mighty blow, but he is reliable. And he can dodge.
Yeah.
He has agility 3. That's something else people forget about. He can pick up the ball. He can be a strength 5 ball carrier. That's big.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the only good thing about him.
and I mean, you've also got Elizabeth Green, who's also a dodge piece, but with block.
There's a blood flipping Chaos Warrior. You're gonna put her on the line, and they're not gonna go down unless they have tackle or triple die with block, or not block.
He does have
pow.
killing potential. You know?
Yes, he has kill potential. He has a Minotaur.
Gucci,
He has a block, Mighty Blow Chaos Warrior. He has 2 of them, and he has a lot of Beastmen. Of course, they don't have Mighty Blow, but they can be Strength 4. So
Horn, yeah.
And Strength 6 for that matter with a Minotaur. Fight a big guy?
Yeah.
I can 2-die him. Blitz with a Minotaur, and then you kill him.
The Minotaur is close to level up. Like
one more injury, level up. So,
Yeah.
I like this Chaos team. I wish there was more skills on players, and more mutations, meaning claw, and maybe piling on or tackle or something. And that's another weakness, no tackle.
Yeah, but also I've also noticed no dedicated ball handler.
No.
Now, as you all know, last season, Bale, who was the best beastman being seen with his array of skills for ball handling. With no ball handling dedicated player on Joe's side, that could be a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, with, not with only your team, but with my team, I had a agility 4, flipping. I had a really good beastman as well. That was in season 2. That's what won, obviously.
Yeah.
Flipping.
I do have a feeling that Irma is his ball handler, like dodge strength 5. That's
I can see that. I can see it.
I could see that.
That's the best piece he has to ball handle.
Yeah,
reliably.
But here's the problem, though. His numbers are very low, and that could be a factor because he's going to get a loner no matter what, which is that 60k off the bat.
Well, he has plenty of money to increase his numbers. He could get 2 beastmen and have a spare.
Oh yeah, he could. But
True.
True, he could do that. That's up to Joe. But I would agree with you. Buy the 2 beastmen. You've got 2, then you've got spare to put a player.
We'll talk. I talk about the secret thing when with the opponent that he fights, because it's gonna be interesting. I want to save that, but it's not a bad Chaos team. It's okay. I say it's not as good as other Chaos teams starting in the playoffs. We can all agree with that.
Yeah.
But let's
compared
move
to
on.
like the.
Go ahead.
Before we go any further, we have to keep in mind, Chaos is the only Bashi team that's won the YouTuber League twice.
That is true. You won it, and I've won it with the Chaos team. So yeah, it's something to consider. But let's move on to the High Elves, which is also won in the playoffs, the finals before, and got into the finals a second time, a season after it.
Yep. I mean, let's be brute honest with this team. Grim has been utterly nuffled 6 way to Sunday. He's been nuffled that many times in the league, it is not even funny.
Dude, I can tell you why. All of his guys are named David.
Yep. I mean, if you look at his team, right, he has a He has a freaking Armored 6 catcher.
Oh, that should be fired
Yep.
by now.
Grim.
Holy crud.
Yep.
And an armor
Grim.
7.
Grim. Give you some advice, buddy. After this match, fire his ass and get a new one. Yes, this guy is well established, but let us be brutal here. How long do you think he'll last before someone with tackle or block comes along and brace his skull in?
Target number 1, baby.
Oh, look at there. Armor value 6.
It looks delicious, man.
Yep. I mean, he's only got one guy with block and mighty blow, right?
It looks like Johnny's Norse.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that. That was horrendous.
Okay.
He does have good pieces though. I mean, let's look at it. He has a lot of dodge. That's really good. Because there's not many teams that has a lot of tackle. Besides dwarves. There's only one dwarf. But anyways, he has a movement 7 thrower that has dodge. He even has a minor kill piece with a block mighty blow blitzer. He did lose a blitzer, so he only has 3 guard pieces or block pieces. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. The little trophy helmet that's in my cabinet. I never do that.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
If he does it right, he has like 5 pieces that are close to level up. 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Batista, England, Grohl, Beckham, Bowie, very close to level up. If he does
Wait,
it right.
flip it back. Were you trying to take a jab at me with the high elves?
No, wait, what? Is he playing against you?
No. Like he said, like trophy ahead, something in his
I don't
closet or
know.
something like that. What was that? I want you to run that by me again.
It says, never mind the trophy helmet of a blitzer. I had nothing to do with what happened to that blitzer.
That blitzer didn't die. He's still part of the team. Just missed the next game. And it's nothing like that flipping that werewolf trophy head right over there. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna. Actually, no. I guess. Well, the thing is, though. I think, to be honest, I think, from what Grim is, his team is very, very light.
Oh, you talking about did you kill his blitzer?
Oh, I may have a hand in it, but I'm not gonna tell you what happened.
I thought you were talking about like my team or something.
Oh no. I've got enough of those skulls mounted on my throne.
Wait, you didn't kill it? Well, you killed some guys, but I killed some of your guys when I was playing Chaos too. So we're even then.
Yep.
That's so funny.
Anyhow,
like we both won with Chaos, but actually fought each other in the finals with Chaos. That's funny.
Yep.
Let's
anyhow,
speak about the last team.
Yep. Which is
that is Scythe with his Underworld team.
Yep. Now, in the normal cases, we would have the 8th player, which would have been AI, but that would be utterly boring.
Exactly, and we're not doing that.
Yep. And plus the fact as well, we don't want to give Speedy an easy match. Not a chance.
Heck no. No. I mean, this match is not going to be very hard for him either, but his team is not bad. He is missing a Skaven Blitzer. That sucks. He has a Strength 4 guard block Skaven Blitzer. He has a Disturbing Presence Warpstone Troll, so that can actually negate some of the throws. Then there's some
Strength 3 Gobble.
Strength 3 Gobbo with 2 hits. He's going to be dodging everywhere. He has another flipping 2-hitter Gobbo. He has a flipping guard lineman. Skaven lineman. So, and the biggest thing, he's going to have some petty cash. But we'll talk about that with the matchup.
But the thing is, though, I mean, the funny thing is about the Underworld team, right? And this is the funny thing. I know I'm jumping ahead of Blood Bowl 3 here, but compared to what they're going to be in Blood Bowl 3 to now, it's going to be night and day when that happens.
Oh, definitely. I will agree with you. Not to really go into it, but I think that Underworld's gotten way better in Blood Bowl 3 than Blood Bowl 2.
Yep. Yeah, you get a thrower, a gutter runner, and the fact you can have up to 14 players on a pitch with snotlings.
Snotlings.
All you need.
Oh yeah.
But,
it's gonna be great.
But we'll leave that to another day. But
it's not a bad team.
But
it's not bad.
I don't know. I'm not seeing any potential in the team.
I can see some potential, but it's gonna be a difficult match. It's gonna be really
Yeah.
tough.
Oh yes, it's gonna be difficult, but I kind of feel that, I do believe he will do well. It just depends on which scythe shows up. Which one
Wait,
shows up?
am I seeing that right? He has a strength 3 fucking goblin? Is
Yeah.
that true?
Yes. You just noticed that?
Yeah, I didn't see it. Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Now, if Scythe really wants to, he could get rid of his other blitzer and get another one. Give him another blitzer, so that would help out. Because I mean, Horn's blitzer, that's not really a big deal to keep or not. I mean, it's just a miss next game, I believe. So I mean, he could keep it, but this is playoffs. You could farm, get another blitzer, and that'll actually increase your team value and whatnot. Actually, have a better front line if you want to put him on the front line. It's really up to Scythe. I mean, that's another block piece as well that you have.
Well, the truth is, like I said, it depends which scythe shows up. Is it going to be the serious scythe, or it's going to be the Huckleberry scythe, which is laid back?
Dude, this is the playoff. Scythe usually tries to come serious for at least the first half. What I mean by that is, like, if he's getting straight knuckled and he's not going to win, and he knows he's not going to win, he's not going to care. He's going to try to kill you. So usually the first half, Scythe will be serious with playoffs. I can tell you that much. Just because, I mean, I've known the guy for a while now for playing online matches with. Either way, let's start talking about some of these matchups. All right. Let's get into the brackets. Let's start with the first one. It's gonna be King versus Scythe.
Oof. Yeah, that's definitely. Well, I would say King. Yeah. Sorry, Scythe.
Well. I mean, there's one big thing we gotta look here. There's 2 level ups. So if anything, he's going to increase his team value up by another 40k. So let's just do some math. All right. So it's gonna be another 40k.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 1,670. And Scythe's team is sitting at, what was it?
1,200 something.
Yep.
Yeah, 1,280.
Well, before we go any further, gentlemen, you speak the devil's name, and thou he shall appear. Scythe just showed up on the chat.
Hey, Scythe, I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at math. While Scythe appears, imagine everybody loves Pinhead, and I might get another blitzer. See, and you could get another blitzer. That's something you could do. I don't know if you want to do that, but it's really up to you because I mean, having a Horns blitzer is really good to have in future games. But you got to think: are you going to win this game, or are you going to win the next game? What you going to do? So that's something else to consider. However, Scythe has one big thing for him, and he's going to have 390 team value of petty cash that'll be for him.
Oh, yes. Now, if I was him, and this is my honest opinion, these are the 3 things I would get for his team. 1, Wizard. Why the hell not? Because you gotta remember, he speeds you. If you can catch the catcher before he gets to the end and lightning his ass, that could be a thing to use.
Zapping, yeah.
Zappity zap, right? Double D.
Yep. I mean, he could go for like Bloodwire. He could go for a lot of bribes and be a right git and just foul every poor schmuck he gets his.
He has the goblins to do so. I can see it. And he's flipping elves. Most of the guys are armor value 7. So yes, I agree with fouling. I agree. But I always agree with fouling, regardless. Anyways, because I'm playing halflings this season.
Yeah, but King has King has a lot of pieces to deal with all the dodginess. You know, he has lots of block.
He has kill pieces. He has a mighty blow, tackle, dodge, block, kill piece. But at the same time, if flipping, let's say, Scythe gets someone like Ripper or someone else that's could potential kill him, I mean, it's an easy blitz. Bam, he's dead. You know. So it's really all about tactics on who's gonna win. I will say that King of the Consos has the advantage. He has the skill. He has the agility. He has the movement. He just got to worry. Can Scythe out punch him?
Hard to say, but in my humble opinion, I kind of feel Scythe. If Scythe can get a few good cracks in, I do believe he could turn the tide against King. Because you gotta remember, like I stated before, problem with King at the moment is he is now at the point now where any injury he suffers now, it's gonna be rippling effects on him.
I just now saw something. He has 390k for petty cash Scythe can get. He can get a flipping halfling chef.
Yeah.
And King only has 2 rerolls.
Oh
Yeah.
god, if he takes his rerolls, that could be brutal.
Well, wait a minute. The leader one will give him another reroll, but is that before the chef or after the chef? I think it's before the chef.
After the chef.
It's after the chef.
I'm pretty sure it's before.
It's after the chef.
After the chef, yeah.
Yeah. It's after.
a skill thing. It won't activate until after the chef's done.
I mean,
regardless.
I can double check that I'm on Blood Bowl, but yeah, let me double
let's
check.
have a double check. Yeah, let's double check.
Well, regardless, even if it's after the chef, that's only like, say for example, Scythe steals both rerolls. It's only 1 reroll on a elf team that has a dodge.
Oh yeah. After Halfling Master Chef, it's saying it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it counts as reroll, but after the Halfling thing, so yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit of a gamble to get the Master Chef, but I mean the potential of stealing all the rerolls is pretty big.
Well, he does lose the reroll if the team captain is not on the field, so yeah.
That's another thing. Just kill the thrower. Kill the thrower. Get him off.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. You gotta be aware that flipping King of the Cosmos is gonna go around you. He's gonna try to not worry about punches.
Yep.
He's gonna get the ball. He's gonna get touchdowns. So that's something else you gotta worry about.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Be honest, like I said, like I stated before, I believe he is one of the favorites, one of the top 3 favorites to win this season.
Yeah.
King of the Cosmos.
Yep. Because the thing is though, he's had a good season, and as long as he doesn't get nuffled in the first game, I think he could go all the way. But remember, if Scythe decides, you know what, screw this, I'm going to try and murder every player he's got, that might be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, I mean, Scythe could have lasting effects on this elf team.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, he might lose the flipping battle, but he will probably win the war by bringing him down with him. Scythe bringing King down with him, so we can see that too. But let's go ahead and talk about what's your prediction on who's going to win this match.
I'm gonna go with Speedy to win.
Speedy, you mean King of the Cosmos?
3-1. Yeah, King of the Cosmos, 3-1, but with some casualties.
What do you think, Sol?
Okay. Well, I'm going to say that King of the Cosmos maybe 2 or 3-0 with some casualties. Yeah.
I'm going to kind of agree with Black here. I think it's going to be a 3-1, but there will be casualties.
Yeah.
So, that's our predictions. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but we can't wait to see this match. I think it's going to have some potential to be something to watch. So, keep an eye out for this. The next match will involve Bright and Black.
Yeah. The match where I need a bloody miracle.
Well, Black, I mean, remember how I said that I like to give to people? Now, you get to have petty cash against Bright. So, let's see how much petty cash we got here.
I think it's 460, I believe.
Oh, that's... Oh, okay.
It's 1,600 minus 1,040?
No, I remember I'm going to get free
You're going to get...
loaner players.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, minus... how much are your loaners? 60 each?
Yeah, 60 each.
So you're going to get 380.
Yep.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. I mean, I won't get Master Chef because, well, it really doesn't work on Bright. Let's be honest. Doesn't need it.
Yeah, you don't really need a Master Chef on Bright. I mean, what does he have anyways? How many rerolls does he have? I'm just curious.
I think he's got 4.
He could get 4. He has 3, so you could steal all of his rerolls.
Yeah.
But that's a big gamble, really. You're fighting a bashy team. You're playing Kislev. I forget the star players you can get, but I think you can get some big guys with it.
Yeah, I can get some big guys, but I'm gonna be honest. I think my best bet is to play with a. My honest opinion, I think I'm gonna have to go with Wizard / an Apothecary just to survive and try and wreck up his day.
Personally, I think you should. I definitely agree. Maybe getting a Wizard. I say look at your potential star players that you can get. If you can get a big guy to go on your front line with your bear, that can kind of hold a lot of the big guys.
I don't have access to big guys. The only access I have to a big guy is Morg.
Yeah, and he's too expensive.
Yes, he's the only one. Yeah, he's the only one I can get my hands on. And I can't have a second bear because I've already got one.
I swear you can get another star player. Whatever. I'm not looking through it to try to find it. But anyway, I mean, you can get other things to try to help out with the front line if you really wanted to. But it is a risk at the same time. It's also a risk to get a wizard. I mean, a wizard could fail. So,
yes.
It's hard. It's a hard decision.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, one thing I think I might have advantage over Bright is I'm a little more... I've got more potential of holding the ball better than he has.
You have speed over him. You can outmaneuver him.
Yeah.
I can outmaneuver him, but can I survive the onslaught?
Can you survive the punches? And with our game, you couldn't. So, and I mean, at the same time, his team doesn't have nowhere near as much Mighty Blow. He only has one Mighty Blow piece.
No.
So that's something to think about.
But there's one advantage I do have over him is that his tentacles don't work on me. That's one of my advantages.
Oof.
Really?
Sides just said wizards can definitely fail. I think 2 of mine failed this season alone. So yeah. Oof.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because believe it or not, so leap, the tentacle cannot affect leap. So basically, if I leap, I'm not dodging. Good. So basically, I can get away from him with a leap thing. That's one of the advantages I have against. That's one of my advantages.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The problem I think it's gonna come down to is, can I survive the onslaught and get out of that game with somehow getting a goal and holding, Bright back long enough to get something?
It's gonna be a tough one, dude.
A draw is not an option, man. Like,
draw's not.
If this is going into overtime and stuff, man, you are going to hurt a lot.
Well, if it's anything, remember, the only game that's ever went all the way past overtime was the Dwarves versus the Orcs in season 3.
Didn't we have some overtimes in last season?
We've had overtimes, but never anything past the overtime.
Oh, what? Yeah, there's a past?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, with Blood Bowl 2, of course the league has a different rule for it. But with Blood Bowl 2, if it actually passes overtime, it's still a tie. It actually does like a coin flip where whoever has more touchdowns or some kind of statistic. And it's really dumb. Okay. So with us, obviously, if it's past the overtime, after that one game, it involves pretty much another, what you want to call it, another half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that overtime is limited to 2 halves. Okay.
No, it's only limited to 1 half. That was it.
1 half. Okay.
Yep. It was if you want to look at it, so check out my videos. It was me versus Formal. Ridiculous.
I think I'm going to watch the game today. It's interesting to see.
Put it this way, it's regarded by many people as the true classic of Blood Bowl, one of the best games.
It was one of the better ones in the leagues, I can say that.
Okay, I have to watch it then.
So, Black can't say a score. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win, and what do you think the score is going to be?
Oh, it's hard to say, but I say 1-0 with a lot of luck and a lot of Nuffle love.
Oh,
maybe Black.
What?
I'm trying to think that the underdog here has, like
you
this
cheer
upset
for underdogs
moment.
Here.
We need some upsets, okay? Like in fighting games, like there's always this dark horse, like.
All right, I'm gonna be logical here, Black. You already will agree with me, even though you can't say it. Bright's gonna win. He's gonna crush your team, and he's gonna win 2-1.
Oh shit! That's brutal.
Well, you forget one thing, Clay. I'm the current defending champion, so
I know
no slouch. I could.
Listen. I know you're a good coach. I really do know you are that. Bright's not a bad coach. He has weird stuff, but he's going to outnumber you. He's going to outpunch you, And if you have learners, you can put on the line, obviously. But you can get the wizard, you can stop him for getting a touchdown. It's just can you survive the attrition? I think you can. Just because halflings beat you. All right.
So it was Morgan Frog and Deep Root that did that, not your halflings.
Yeah, Deep Root
it's
is like
just part of the
MVP.
halfling team. I mean, and to be fair, you did kill yourself twice.
Like your fucking Deep Root killed me, you know, like made my life hell. But I only got badly hurt.
But still, like,
yeah.
I just feel like your team is so hurt to this point. I don't think they have a great chance. You could win. I really do think you could win. You're a good enough coach to do so. I just think
probably bribes.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I'm just being honest.
Yes.
Heck, I mean, for honestly, lies, I'm probably gonna lose my match, but we can talk about that in just a little bit. Either way, next match will involve. Oh, this is gonna be a slobber knocker. GW Rules versus Thanex.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. This is block versus block. This is going to be a heavyweight clash.
This is a slobber knocker, bro.
But we must. I think the stars of the show is going to be the Yeti.
Yep.
OM, GW, and the Bull Centaur. But the one with the agility free for Phoenix. They're going to be the stars of that show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
I mean,
and there's guard. There's so much guard, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yes, the guard will serve him well, but the Yeti. The Yeti's
the thing you gotta worry about. He has Claw Mighty Blow. That can take your armor down and kill you.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, I'm going to be surprised what I'm going to say here, but I believe whoever gets the first turn could dictate the match.
I can definitely agree. I would agree. Whoever can get the first few punches can definitely make waves in for the rest of the match. Because if someone gets injured in the first turn, well, yeah, they're out of the game now.
Yeah.
And that's where it's going to get interesting. But you have to remember though, Phoenix has one thing on his side. He is a tank. He could take a bit of punching over Norse. Yep. However, on the flip side, GW Rules is faster in Phoenix. So this is the classic of brute strength versus speed, but at the same time, toughness versus, like 13 power.
Yeah, it's fragile armor versus decent armor besides Hobgoblins. It has Claws Mighty Blow versus high armor, which will go into armor value 7 with Mighty Blow. And then there's also guard versus the strength. So it's a lot of different things that can clash up to this to make it very epic. It's gonna be hard to really figure out who could win this because so many different factors you can think of.
But also we must add as well inducements, and I believe Phoenix is lower than GW Rules
for now, unless he hires Hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Unless he hires Hobgoblins. But you also got to remember as well, GW Rules still has a player he's not leveled up yet.
That is true.
That could play a factor as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really a interesting scenario, and to be honest, I'm going to be honest. I feel this match is what I believe the match of the tournament. For this round, this is the match.
This is definitely
it's going to be.
I say it's one of the two to be watching, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Or one of the top 3, I should say, to be watching. I mean, there's really nothing much more to say about these teams. We already see the stats. We already see the skills. There's a bunch of block. There's a bunch of other different things. A bunch of strength. Who do you think is gonna win? What's the score?
Ooh, that's a toughie.
Yeah, you start, man. I'm going to.
I'm going to go with, and this might be a shock. I'm going to go 2-1 Phoenix after overtime.
Okay.
Oh, that is very interesting. All right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead of you, Soul. I am going to disagree. I think GW Rules is going to win, and I think the deciding factor is the claws. If GW Rules uses his claw piece very well, keeps him safe, but also uses him effectively, taking out dwarfs that have guard, or Bull Centaur for crying out loud, that will turn the tides and make GW Royals win. Now, again, that factors in if the Yeti can actually do something. He has a lot of he has Mighty Blow. He has a lot of movement. It's going to be really, really hard to see. And another thing to think about: yes, all the dwarfs have tackle, but not the hobgoblins and not the bull centaurs. So there is 2 blodge pieces that will not be near the flipping tackle pieces to worry about. So that's something else to consider. And they have Dauntless, so if they want to go 1v1, if they blitz, they can go 1v1 with the bull centaur.
Yeah.
So I believe that GW Royals is going to win 2-1, no overtime.
Well, okay, I'm going to finish this then. Well, the Yeti is definitely a can opener. Like, you know, if I look at the dwarfs, they will have a hard time against the Yeti. It's like the best dwarf killer there, definitely.
Yep.
But I mean, you know, like Xanax has a good chance if he is positioning himself really good with his guard pieces, and you know, GW will have a hard time. If it turns out to be a war of attrition, W will lose. Like, he has a potential to lose because lower armor, but he has a lot of mighty blows, a lot of speed. It could go either way. They have both the potential to win.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, he has like an Ulfner with strength 5. Sure, he has Dauntless to maybe mitigate the Centaur thing, because I showed Xanax that I didn't scare. I was not scared of his Centaurs, so yeah, like, I think GW is going to take this maybe 1-0. Yeah, let's say.
I can see that too. It's gonna be a slobber knocker though. Be a lot of blood, be a lot of death. I hope, and well, it should be fun to watch.
He has to get rid of the Yeti. If he gets rid of the Yeti, then maybe it's Xanax.
Oh, if he gets rid of the Yeti, then there's a way better chance for Thanos to win.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree on one thing. There's going to be a hell of a lot of casualties in this match.
Yep.
A hell of a lot.
I can see it.
Yep.
Either way,
I
this
mean,
will be a fun match to watch.
He did 4 injuries on me with his fucking dwarfs last game, so yeah, his dwarfs are out for blood.
But let's move on to the next matchup, and that's gonna be Roger, which is the undead, versus Blonde, which is humans.
Oof. Okay.
Now this one, I'm going to be honest. This is one for Roger's. Roger could actually have a good chance against this match in this team.
Yeah.
Against humans, because let's be clear on this, gentlemen. Let's be clear. The thing that Roger's got on his side is that he does have a couple of decent blodge pieces on his roster, right?
Yeah,
now,
sure.
And also, we also got to remember as well, Roger as well, he does have a guard piece. Now, that's going to negate his sidestepping players.
Will it though, with a 3 guard already on Blonde's team?
Yeah, the humans to have a better time against undead. They are faster, stronger, like, yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe not stronger, but well,
yeah, but
strength 4 piece.
I mean, he like sacrificed linemen to maybe stop the mummies. You know, that's what I do a lot of times. Like, oh yeah, punch me, I don't care.
All right.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. This is what this match is going to consist of. All right.
Yeah.
It's going to be Blonde's ogre versus the mummies, which has Blonde. Yeah. The mummy's going to obviously win. But will they break the armor of the ogre? That's the question. Ooh. And will Roger be able to take advantage of it if he does hurt the ogre or a lineman or whatever?
Yep.
Well, now when I fought him with the orcs, he did great.
Thing is, though, I feel like it's like I said, it will be this one's. I wouldn't say this is like unlike Phoenix and GW, which is it's hard to say. This match is gonna boil down to, I believe, if you remember his last match, Blonde had horrendous luck in that match of his.
He still tied it.
Horrendous. Still tied it, but it was horrendous.
Look what Roger is saying. He does not have Roger luck.
Yep, that's another thing. And there's important pieces on Roger's team that he has to somewhat protect, but also he has to use. While flipping Blonde has like a bunch of them, and they can be replaced with each other.
Yes.
I mean, you also got to look at the point as well. He has nearly over 200 petty cash.
240 to
That-
be exact. But yeah, that can be a big
Look at-
factor.
Yep, and he could use that, right? I mean, if he's willing, right, to pay 10 gold coins to get a wizard, or get a necromancer, or get bribes, or another reroll. I mean, he does have options. I mean, be honest, I would take a wizard to take the risk to see if he could get rid of a couple of guys.
A wizard would probably be the best choice for this star player, or this petty cash decision, but Roger could be Roger. He could choose whatever he wants.
Oh yeah, but I'll be honest. I kind of feel this is one that could go one of two ways. Either Roger has good luck and sneaks through, or he has his bad luck and he gets spanked all the way out of the tournament.
You get spanked back into the grave.
Yeah.
And there's something else you got to consider. Blonde has more block than Roger,
Yeah, that's true.
and he has more guard than Roger, and he has a kill piece with his ogre. Like a true kill
Yep.
piece.
Well, like I said, this match is one of those matches where it could go one way or the other. It just depends who angers Nuffle first.
All right. So what's the scores, you two?
I'll let you go, Soul.
Okay, I will go. Yeah, I would say 2-1 humans. I have to stick with my humans here, and Blonde is a really good coach. Nothing personal, Roger. You're good too, but you're luck, you know.
Respectable. All right. And what about you, Black? What do you think?
I haven't decided yet. You go, because it's very hard to decide.
I can understand. Well, this is what I think, alright? It's going to be a front line brawl. It's going to be a lot of guard involved. And by the way, I actually just now realized Roger did upgrade his mummy to have guard instead of anything else. So that's going to be another factor as well. So 3 guard versus 3 guard. Just 2 of them is strength 5 versus a few other ones having strength 3. I believe. I don't know if the ogre has guard or not. I don't think it does. But anyways, I do believe that Blonde will slightly win. I think it's going to be a 1-2 with Blonde winning, but he's going to suffer some casualties. And it's going to be a close one. And we might even see an overtime with this.
Yeah, possibly.
So
Well,
that's what I think.
I'm going with 2-1 Roger.
Oh shit! No,
I mean,
here we go.
I could see him winning. It's just, can he
Yep,
get
I
enough
believe-
luck to do it?
I
Same.
believe 2-1 to Roger. They'll go to overtime, and I do believe there will be casualties.
Oh,
But
there's
here's-
going to be
but this-
casualties.
But here's the factor why I'm saying this could be Roger's. Hear me out.
Okay.
Remember, every time a player dies on on Blonde's team, he's restocking.
Well, I mean,
That
only one player I think dies can go on his team. I don't think multiple players
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, but the thing is though, I'm going with the attrition, and the thing is though, Roger is more resilient
He has regen.
than the humans. Yep, thanks to regen and resurrection. So
Besides
it could
flipping
go
ghouls.
on his ghouls, but let's be honest. I mean, it's all going to boil down to, in my view, who Nuffle smells on.
I feel like I can understand where you're coming from, but I really do feel like this is one big thing I didn't really talk about, but I do feel like Blonde will be able to take out his ghouls. I've seen Roger play. His positioning of ghouls is iffy sometimes. Sometimes they're really good, but sometimes it's like, why'd you put him there? He's gonna
Yeah,
die.
He's not careful enough with the ghouls, and the ghouls tend to die a lot in this game.
Armor value 7.
Yep.
They have
I
block.
think I
yeah.
might have given Roger a heart attack.
But I mean, flipping, there's just one piece you gotta worry about. There's a tackle guy, and watch the ogre. He's gonna flip and punch you, and then he goes down. He's stunned now. Oh no, never mind. Polygon, he's dead.
Belly
Yeah.
flop.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Either way, good luck to you two. It's gonna be an interesting watch. But let's move on to the next one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's shuffle along.
Oh shoot. So let's talk about the
Uh-oh.
new Scaly Ogres versus Chaos.
Oh, ha.
Oh
Yeah.
god, this is gonna be ugly.
Is there much to talk about? Like, let's be
There's
real
plenty
here.
to talk about. There's a lot to talk
Oh.
about here.
Okay,
More than you
okay.
expect. Like,
Oh,
Oath
shit.
has a decent advantage here. He has the level up that he can get. He has 3 Strength 5 guys, but he's missing one of his Strength 5 guys. So instead of 4, it's 3. And still 3 Strength 4 guys, and he has 2 skinks with Niggle.
Yeah, the skinks. That's true.
But,
yeah.
I
If he
mean,
catches them. If.
I mean, to be honest, this is going to be. I'm going to be honest with you, and this is my honest opinion. If it was anyone else than Joe, I would say people might have a chance against both, but this is Joe.
Yeah.
And poor Joe, right? If you look at his team, it's not the best, I would say. I mean, yeah, Joe says he'll bring a wizard. He could if he wants to, but I don't think it'll be the wisest call. I mean,
He could bring a chainsaw.
we have to look at the point. Yep. I mean, he's got a couple of dodge pieces. Yes. He's got a couple of block pieces. But here's the problem. He has no tackle.
He has no tackle. He has Mighty Blow.
No tackle.
He can kind of do a little bit of strength trading because he has a strength 5 piece and a Minotaur. But he's nowhere near as tanky as Oath's team. But again, there is Mighty Blow, and Oath doesn't have any Mighty Blow besides his Croxagore.
Well, to be honest, barring a bloody nothing apocalypse, I do not see Joe winning this. I think this one is
I
Oath's.
mean, I agree. I don't think Joe's gonna win, but I do feel like he can put up a fight.
He can, but still,
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be rough.
Oath has. He does have a guard piece, and the Saurus could get a guard, like block guard, if he doesn't get a double 6 again.
He could get if he gets another double 6, I swear. And he could get Mighty Blow and make a Saurus a killer.
Yeah, he could
killer.
make a Saurus killer. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
But
I mean, also the fact as well, whatever.
$70K for petty cash as well.
Yeah.
Well, actually, depends what he gets in the level up. That will boost it up a bit.
That is another thing. Yeah, that's something else to think about. So maybe 90 at the minimum and 100 at the maximum.
Yeah,
but he will
roughly about
lose the
that.
War of Attrition. I mean, he does have like 10 pieces. He gets a loner. That's it.
Yeah, so he has to worry about attrition as well if any of his players go down. And that's going to be a numbers advantage. And Oath's already at a numbers advantage, even with the guy that he has missing.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It's nothing short of, like I said, a Nuffle apocalypse is going to pretty much save Joe at this point.
The only way that Joe can really win this is if Oath makes some really bad decisions, which is Oath. He's probably not going to do that. Or there's big or he gets a wizard and he kills all of his swords with one flipping fireball because he wants to make a lizard nest.
Oh god! if that happens, that is play of the season. I don't care what anyone says. I say right, that's the season over and done with. Boom.
Because he has the cash and everything, and Oath's biggest weakness, just as a coach itself, not even the team, is wizards. Every single time someone wizards him, someone gets hurt or gets killed.
Really? Why
Yes.
did you say that in my match? I should have bought a fucking wizard.
I would have thought
We
you'd
can't
watched
give
other
we can't
matches.
give you advice.
God damn it! I should have done my research. God damn it!
You should, like I said to you so a while ago, you should watch all the previous seasons and look at all the matches that's happened. There's been some weird, crazy
that's
correlations
hilarious.
happening.
Yeah, I
This is what
think
Oath said
I'm
in the
going to
chat.
do that. I have like vacation, you know, like 2 weeks of time. I will do it.
This is what Oath said. No! No fire on my lizard nest!
Yes, yes. Burn it with fire.
Anyhow, let's put the scores in,
Let's
gentlemen.
put the nail in coffin right now. All right, it's gonna be Oath winning. It's gonna be flipping 3-1. If that, it might just be a 2-0.
Yeah.
I'm going for Oath to win 4-0.
Oh my gosh, I don't know it's gonna be that
Whoa.
ridiculous. But,
That's brutal. Okay, well, I'm sticking with Gladiator. Yeah.
2-0-3-1. Boom.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
But either way, let's move on to the next one, and that is going to be Usul versus Dark
Oh
Elves.
no. Oh, rematch. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
My rematch. My
Yep.
grudge match. Hello.
The
Yep.
grudge match.
Yep. Now the good news for you, Soul, is he's lost his best blitzer, and
Yeah,
that is a
Yeah.
big piece he's lost.
I know. That's why I'm smiling right
You
now.
have so much guard. Oh, the guard. And you have tackle, but no kill pieces.
delicious.
You don't have
Yes,
any kill
yes,
pieces.
yes.
He has
I'm
a kill
going
piece.
to march.
So you got to be careful of that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, the only problem I think you have, Soul, is he is going to pretty much outpace you.
Yeah.
But I mean, he still got a kill piece. But if you're smart about this and take out, I mean, to be honest, right, his glitches, right, you can just peasant her for days, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, I know.
But
Oh,
only
frenzy
thing-
fend.
yep, I think
Yeah.
and plus the fact as well, you do have, I would say you've got the best chance of beating Ronky because, like I said, losing that blitzer is crucial because that's a dodge piece just
Yeah.
being wiped.
With guard, I know. It's like,
Dude,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna-
thank you,
I'm not
Sven.
gonna lie here, dude. You actually have a really good chance against Ronky. Heck, you have more team value than him. So I mean, how many?
Yeah,
how
but
much flipping
that's not
pay
that
catches
much.
gonna
About 100,
Uh,
I think. About 100, maybe.
be? Let's see.
Ye-
Hold up. Let's see.
Yeah, 60, 80. I think 80k or something.
He has enough players.
Yeah.
1470. He's going to get 90 team value. He has 100k for pay to cash, so he could get something if he wants something.
Wait. The 90k. No, he's getting 20k because he's getting a loner. You know, like a normal.
No, he's
loaner
not. He has
that
11
is-
players.
Oh, he has 11 players. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, then he's
I mean-
not getting a. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, also the good news for you as well is Soul is attrition. He is now
Yeah.
flat out on 11. Any
And-
injury
Yep.
he takes now,
And I bought 2 more peasants because of attrition play. I want to go into the attrition
Oh.
game.
The fouls, I can see them.
Yes,
The halfling
yes.
way.
Oh, you do have a belly flopper. I have fouls, baby. Mhm.
Oh shoot,
Well-
yeah, that could be something. If he doesn't
Yeah.
protect
Yeah.
his blitzer, his kill piece, you can just walk
Yep.
around him. Whoop it doop it doop. There's a guy down there. Stomp. Oh, now he's dead.
Yep.
yeah. I mean, this will be a very, to be honest, after his match yesterday against Swen,
Yeah.
and let's be honest, that match was a bit tip and tuck, but I'll be honest, this is one match I think Ronky might not enjoy. I mean, it is going to be a close match, don't get me wrong, but I think you probably got the best chance now to take out Ronky where you got the chance.
It's going to be really close. My first match against him was very tactical and very we were like fighting for every meter, but yeah. I think
Dude.
I'm going to make a slow game and try to get the best
I
of him.
feel like you have a good advantage
That's-
over Romkey here. You just gotta keep some safeties to make sure he doesn't go behind your lines. You gotta
Yep,
play. You
yep.
gotta position fairly decently. You have Dauntless to break down that flipping strength 4 guy. You outguard him. You have tackle, so you can take out the witch elves. You got plenty of peasants to foul that kill piece with.
Yes.
I think you got a lot of good
Yes.
chances to really do some stuff with. I think you're actually gonna win 2-. It's gonna be either a 2-1 or 3-1 with you winning.
Oof, it's 3-1. Okay, that's.
You're bold. I'm gonna go with 2-1 the Soul after extra time, but I believe 1 Witch Elf and 1 Blitzer will die.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say I'm going to win 1-0 or.
Well, you can't say your
2-1.
score. You can't do this. You're
Yeah.
not allowed to say your own.
I'm
I
not
mean, the
allowed,
person
okay?
always playing is always going to say they're going to win. Unless, I mean,
Okay.
flipping honestly, I mean, we look at me and Black,
Yeah,
we're going to lose. But that's a different story. You got
I
a
see,
chance
I
to win.
see. Yeah, I have a good chance, and I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm feeling pretty confident going into that match. So yeah.
Oh, good. Good luck.
Yeah.
Now you're going to lose because you said it.
Anyhow.
Come on, man.
Moving along, gentlemen.
Let's move on to my match versus Malt.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm gonna be honest here. That honest.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna, and this might be more close than you think because keep in mind, you've got a ludicrous amount of inducements. I think you got about what, 600? About right?
Yes, 600 exactly. Because he's going, even if he once he gets his level up, even if it's a minimum, it's gonna be 600 regardless. So I've already done the math. Definitely Deep Root, definitely Halfling Chef, and then whatever else I want.
Yeah.
Besides Morgenthau.
Besides Morthorg. Well, that's true. I mean, that's the thing, right? You've got that going for you, like I said. But I mean, if we look at Molt's team for a second, let me see here. Now, keep in mind, you will probably get more money because of Freddie Mercury, whatever he gets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming if he gets a normal roll, I'm just going to get 20k, so that's going to make it 600. If he gets something better, I can get more. So we'll have to see what he gets. We'll have to see if he gets some other stuff too.
I think the only problem I think Molt has got is that he has little to no way of stopping your halflings effectively.
He has a tackle piece. He has a tackle kill piece.
One. But if that tackle piece goes, oh boy.
And his other blitzers probably gonna get tackle as well, and he's gonna have.
Yeah, I hope. Then he has 2 tackle pieces, one with killing potential, and the other one is very dodgy, you know.
Now, probably the biggest thing that I've seen for Molt is he doesn't have any mighty blow. Yes, he has Tomb Guardians. He has one with guard. He could potentially go toe to toe with my line. But will he?
He needs tackle. He needs tackle.
It really depends. Because you have one advantage over him, is that you can easily get a turn 1 touchdown if you so desire.
That is true.
And that's something. And the thing about Molt is, Molt knows this, but the problem against you, against Halflings, if you have a freaking bomb burner of a match, there's nothing you can do against Halflings. You're just gonna have to roll over and take it. You know what I mean?
Something else. I am going to be able to take 2 of his rerolls regardless, and if I can take out his thrower, he's not going to have any if I rolled good.
Oh yeah, there's the Master Chef.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean that's the thing. I mean, if you take out his throw raw, that's all well and good, but you also got to look at the point as well. The mummies, Tomb Guardians.
Yeah. If I take out a Tomb Guardian, that's gonna.
There's no return for it. Yeah. And remember, the Tomb Guardian regenerating, if I recall, has to do it twice to avoid the decay rule.
I think you can only do it. Like, you can only do it once and it'd be fine. I don't think he has to do it twice. I'm pretty sure it's just once. Decay, just puts 2 injuries on him, but I don't think the regeneration does it twice.
Yep. If you remember what happened in what my little Snotlings did in the first game against Lobas.
Yeah. Oh, you can definitely expect fouls. You definitely will expect it.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you remember what I did, and I'm calling you out, saying, see if you can top what my Snotlings did to 2 Tomb Guardians, killing them both with fouls.
Alright, let's be honest here. I mean, I've pitch cleared almost every single team besides Lizards and Swin and one more other, I think. With Halflings, I think I deserve to have more credit than just that. And plus, I kind of did a massacre on a team.
I already gave you a team. I mean, I already gave your team a nickname, the World Enders. That's credit enough. Like, yeah, man, it's like the most lethal halfling team I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever seen.
Wait, what'd you say about my halflings? I was looking at Oath saying regen only is 1 roll. That's what I thought. But negates both injuries. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought, fair enough. But I'm gonna be honest. This match is gonna boil down to how much damage can you do in the first 3 turns of the match against Molt. I mean, the thing about Khemri is Molt can't screen like he did with vampires and the elves. He can't screen with Khemri. He's gonna have to get like down and dirty.
Oh yeah, and he can't scream at all or screen at all against halflings anyways. I mean, look at Oath. He tried to screen me, and I just threw a halfling down the field and got a touchdown.
Yeah. So he's gonna have to get rough. He's gonna have to get down and dirty, and I'm gonna be honest. It's one of those matches where if things go your way, Vlad, you're just gonna be yours to win.
Yeah.
But if things go wrong for you, then it's Molt's to win.
Definitely. And Malt's a really good coach. He knows how to play the game. It's gonna be very interesting. He knows what you got to do to get to the ball. He knows what to worry about. And he's already played halflings, got to the playoffs with them before. Yeah. So he kind of knows what to expect. Halflings
and And I know Molt has publicly stated that he's hoping that I don't make it to the to the semifinals to face him. He wants me out as quickly as possible.
Wait a minute.
thought you
This is
said
not
that
the
about
first
Oath,
time
not you.
halflings have reached playoffs.
This is the second time. No,
Second time. Okay.
second time I believe. Might be third, but I think it's second.
Wow.
But for Molt, Molt's been in 3 playoffs so far.
He's been a few playoffs.
Okay.
I mean, heck, he won
I
a
think-
season.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who's got the most finals under his belt.
You have a good chunk of finals under yours. I have a good chunk of myself. Obviously.
I think I've got 4 finals under my belt. I've got from season 1, 2, 4, and 5. I've got finals.
Wow. What a veteran. Huh.
Yeah, but I have.
Yeah, and
season
it
two, I have
took me
season five.
it took me to season 5 to win a freaking league match.
Yeah, that is
win the whole
true.
thing.
But either
Every
way.
time I got in the final, I got till that massacre.
So,
Yeah,
who,
but you
who do you think?
recovered well.
What's the score? What's the score? I know,
Okay,
obviously,
who's going
Neville's
to
gonna be
start?
involved with who's gonna really win. But what's your predicted score? Say, for example, if Malt has the advantage.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm going with 2-1 to you.
If Malt has the advantage?
Even with Mo having the advantage, it's just
Oof! Wow.
it's you. I've just got this feeling you're going to your throwing shenanigans is going to cause mayhem.
I mean, I did do a throwing shenanigan with Thanax as well, and got a touchdown with him. And that was within tackle zones, so I can see it. And what do you think, Sol?
Well, I don't know how good Molt is, but
He's
if you guys
really
say he's a good coach, then and if you
He
say he's a
won-
really good coach,
He won season 3, I believe.
he won.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going 2-1 Molt.
Now remember,
Maybe.
I'm a season winner as well. I won season 2.
Yeah, I know that you're a good player, but
Yeah, you
I mean,
robbed me of
if-
that victory. You get.
You're
you
welcome.
guys
You
are.
robbed me of my other victory. You get.
Well, I'm going 2-1 Molt then because
That's fair.
like
If I was
I
gonna
mean,
give it,
you're-
if I was
you're
gonna save
halfling,
myself,
man.
I would lose. Malt winning 2-1 as well. I just believe that he's gonna win. I'm playing halflings, worst team in the game.
yeah, I know.
It's not
Yeah.
like it's not like it's the good team or anything. I mean, they can murder people very, very well.
Yeah.
But either way, let's move on to the next one. And this is our final match we have to worry about. And that is Grim versus Speedy.
Well,
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, wow. This is
yeah.
now. This might sound weird what I'm gonna say, but this is one I think. Grim could win. Could.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm,
they're both fast, both quick. I think his one advantage is he's got more higher strength players than what Speedy's got.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I believe this match will be boiled down to attrition.
I can see it. I can see it.
Okay. Well, I will highly disagree, and I tell you why.
Let's hear it, Soul.
Okay. Speedy. No bad feelings about Grim, but Speedy is hands down the better player of them two. Like the better coach. Like Speedy is doing like better turns and more strategizing. Grim has the potential to foul a lot because of like randomness, because he feels like it. He's fouling, getting red cards, losing players. That's what he did the last games, what I was watching. Grim has the potential to go bash with a dodgy team, so he's playing the elves more like orcs or whatever, so he's not using his dodginess, his agility 4, his advantages, so he's not playing elves like he should play elves, so that's why I think that Speedy's going to take this one. If Grim is, I don't know, changing his tactics and going more elf-like, then maybe, but that's a maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, true, I can't argue with that, but to be honest, it's one of those matches I kind of feel it could go either way. It depends really how things play out. I mean, if you know, he doesn't get enough out of his backside, which has happened to poor freaking Grim more times I care to count this season. But I do believe he could pull a win. But it is going to boil down to, I think yet again, it's attrition and Nuffle might play their parts in this.
Yeah,
sure. As always, Nuffle, yeah.
Alright, so this is how I think. I'll let you finish though before I talk Black. What were you saying?
Like I said, I think the star players in this match is going to be the Gutter Runners and David Beckham are going to be the main stars.
David Beckham, yeah, I can see that. I can understand. All right, so this is what I think is going to happen. Okay. I do believe that Speedy has the advantage here. His Gutter Runners are just way amazing. I mean, flipping great example is let's just take one great look at this one player.
Or Red Winds or something.
It's the Gutter Runner that is Cheddar. It is a ball remover. Now yes, it is strength 2, but I mean, flipping, he has other Gutter Runners that will surround the ball, get to the ball. He's going to remove the ball, and the other Gutter Runner that's Agi 5 is going to get the ball, run down the field, get a touchdown, boom. Now I will say that this will be a high-scoring game. I do believe that both teams will score a lot. I do believe that Speedy will take this though. He just has more block. He has more bash with his Rat Ogre. And he has a tackle piece. There's no tackle pieces on Grim's team.
True. And
there's a
they have
4
both
piece as well.
Yeah. I mean, Grim is out guarding him, but that doesn't matter if you have a Red Ogre that is going mighty blow and stuff.
Yeah, and flipping the Red Ogre can serve. But I believe, this is me talking, I think it's going to be a 3-2 with Speedy winning.
I'm going with 3-2 Grim.
Well, I'm going 3-1 Speedy.
There we go. And that's everyone. We talked about their teams briefly. We talked about the matchups and the predictions on who we think is going to win and lose. Some things are mixed bag. Some things we all agree on.
Yeah.
I was wanting to go to the Hall of Fame, look at some of the players. We've been streaming for about 2 hours, so instead of that, we're going to call it for now. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this video or the stream, please stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications and whatnot, and watch all the Blood Bowl matches. Thank you, Black. Thank you, Soul, for joining me in this playoff rundown. And
thanks for having me.
We'll see all of you in the next Blood Bowl live stream. Later.